This is a state of matter where the particles have high kinetic energy. Along with this, the attraction between gas particles or intermolecular force is much weaker. This lets the particles move quicker and over longer distances. A property of gas that differentiates it from other states of matter is that it has no definite shape nor volume. Although this is different from solids and liquids, this property also applies to plasma, which is ionized gas. Gas takes up as much space as it's given. Gas has low density, which is a measurement of mass over volume. There is lots of space between particles and gases. Due to the large space between particles, it means gas can be more easily compressed. The more gas molecules are compressed in a vacuum, the more pressure builds up. The pressure can be released through a fusion. During this, gas particles travel through a small hole in a container, going from an area of high pressure into an area of low pressure. In diffusion, particles move from areas of high concentration to those of lower concentration. Examples of diffusion include drops of food coloring diffusing in water, or wafting food aromas spreading throughout a room.
A solid is a form of matter where the molecules have lower kinetic energy. Due to their low energy, the particles have a fixed position. This is different than liquids and gases, because in them the molecules are allowed to pass each other, wherein solids are stationary. Even though they are stationary, the particles in solids are allowed to vibrate in place. Solids, unlike other states of matter, do not deform to fill in their containers. A substance's solid state is often denser than its liquid and gaseous states. For example, the solid form of gold is 19.3 centimeters cubed at 20 degrees Celsius, while its liquid form has a density of about 17.3 centimeters cubed at its melting point of 1064 degrees Celsius, though there's an exception for water, because ice floats in water.
Plasma is a state of matter that is a colorless fluid and is made up of charged particles that accelerate to a high velocity. These particles are produced by the ionization of propellant gas. Consequently, this process makes ions and electrons, which creates plasma. These particles move around freely and behave much like gas particles do. Also, plasma can become electrically conductive or shielded when its ionized gas gets too close to its boundaries. In addition, the core concept of the states of matter contribute to the observable properties by making up for what they are. For instance, all physical objects and beings are made up of mass, matter, and anything that has characteristics that can be measured, like volume, hardness, etc., are considered as matter. For example, solid, liquid, gas, and plasma can all be measured. These substances are very observable. For example, the melting of an ice cube is an observable change in the states of matter because the solid ice cube is melting into liquid water. Cosmology was our career choice for the project. Cosmology relates to physics because it is the study of characteristic traits and evolution of the universe. The particle physics relate to this because they seem to help explain these characteristics. Additionally, particle physics gives implications for unexplored areas of the universe, which is what a cosmologist studies and examines.